Welcome to HFY Vault channel. Real stories, real feelings. If you feel something today, stay with us.
Human, you were never meant to withdraw, that's against galactic law. The galactic court went silent. Billions of eyes across thousands of worlds watched the small human standing alone in the center of the chamber. He had no armor. No weapon. No army behind him. Only a calm face and steady eyes. The judge's voice echoed like thunder. Human Elias Carter, the judge said, glowing blue and tall like a tower, you are accused of withdrawing from a galactic war while under treaty. A low murmur spread through the court. Withdrawing was illegal. It was forbidden. No species had ever dared to do it. The judge leaned forward. Do you understand that withdrawing is against galactic law? The human looked up. Yes, Elias said calmly. The judge's eyes burned brighter. Then why did your species leave the war? Elias took a slow breath. Because, he said, the war was already over. The chamber exploded into noise. What does he mean? Humans are lying. They are weak. The judge slammed the staff. Silence. He stared at the human. Explain yourself, the judge said coldly. Or your species will be erased. Elias did not smile. He did not beg. He only said one sentence that changed everything. You never noticed, he said, because you were too busy surviving. Humans were the newest species in the Galactic Union. They were small. Soft. Short-lived. Other species laughed at them. The Corthians were strong like stone. The Velrics were fast like light. The Dravans could tear ships apart with claws. Humans had none of that. They joined the Union during the Void Reaper War, the largest war in galactic history. The enemy was endless. Dark ships. Living metal. No fear. No mercy. Whole planets were eaten. The Union was losing. So they accepted human help. At first, no one expected much. Humans were given weak ships. Old weapons. Support roles. But humans adapted. They repaired ships faster than anyone. They created new tactics. They fought together. They died together. Humans did not fight to win glory. They fought to protect each other. And slowly, the war changed. Void Reaper attacks slowed. Their fleets broke apart. Their signals went silent. Then one day, humans disappeared. No message. No warning. No retreat order. They just left. The Union panicked. Without humans, many fronts collapsed. Billions died. And when the war finally ended, the Union blamed humans. That is why Elias Carter stood in the court. The accusation. You abandoned us, shouted a Dravan general. You ran when it became hard. Elias listened quietly. The judge raised one hand. Human, he said, galactic law is clear. Withdrawal during a unified war is betrayal. Yes, Elias replied. But only if the war still exists. The judge frowned. The Void Reapers were defeated after you left. Elias shook his head slowly. No, he said. They were defeated because we left. The room went silent again. The judge narrowed his eyes. Explain. Slowly. Elias nodded. Humans fight differently, he said. You fight to destroy the enemy. We fight to end the threat. Screens appeared around the chamber. Old battle data began to play. These are human missions, Elias said. Deep space. Far from battle lines. The screen showed human ships moving alone. No support, Elias continued. No glory. No witnesses. The Union delegates leaned forward. These missions, Elias said, were not attacks. The screen zoomed in. Void Reaper cores. Energy hubs. Signal nodes. We hunted their mind, Elias said simply. The truth. The Void Reapers were not just ships. They were connected. One intelligence. One will. Humans discovered it early. While others fought the body, humans hunted the brain. Every time you attacked, Elias said. They learned. But when we disappeared, he continued. They panicked. The screen showed chaos. Void ships crashing. Signals breaking. Entire fleets shutting down. We cut them off, Elias said. Piece by piece. A Velric scientist stood up. That is impossible, she said. No species can survive that deep alone. Elias looked at her. We didn't, he said softly. The screens changed again. Human ships exploding. Silent messages sent home. Final words. Faces of young soldiers. Mothers. Fathers. Friends. The chamber felt heavy. We lost millions, Elias said. But every loss weakened them. The judge's voice was quieter now. Then why leave without telling us? Elias looked straight at him. Because, he said. If the Void Reapers knew you were part of it, they would have wiped you out. The judge stood slowly. Are you saying, he asked, that humans broke galactic law to protect us? Elias nodded. Yes. But that is not all, Elias added. The screen showed one last image. A dead void core. Cold. Silent. We didn't withdraw, Elias said. We stayed longer than anyone. The judge's voice trembled. The war ended 3 years earlier, Elias finished. The room exploded again, this time in shock. You lived with the lie, Elias said. So you could survive in peace. Silence fell. The judge lowered his staff. For the first time in galactic history, he said, a species broke the law and saved the galaxy. He looked at Elias. What do humans want in return? Elias thought for a moment. Nothing, he said. Just remember. Remember what? The judge asked. Elias looked around the chamber. When humans walk away, he said, it doesn't mean we quit. It means, he said slowly, we already
More feelings are coming. Like, subscribe, and don't miss them.